Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back again in reading to class number 2 with me Atia Sawa. Yes, this week is our 6th week. It means that you already passed a half of the total number of the initiation. I hope you already done with the second task, and if you haven't done with that, please finish your second task by the end of this week, because next week, in the meeting number 7, you will have the last task, that is task number 3. Well, to make it short, I would like to introduce the material that we are going to discuss today. We have two materials that we are going to discuss. The first one is kind of names. Names itu adalah synonyms, antonym, and hiponim. And the other one is kind of affixes. Yes. So I guess that most of you already familiar with the term antonym and synonym. So in your slide you can see the definition of the antonyms. Antonym is a word that means the opposite of another word, whether synonym is a word that has similar meaning with another word. So this is the example of the antonym. The word big has the opposite meaning with little, whether happy has the opposite meaning with the word sad. The same one with red and brown. If we included the word in the sentence, so there are two antonyms in each sentence. So this one, the tall pencil is next to the short pencil. So this one, tall, have the synonym with the tall have the antonym word with short. If you chose tall and short, you are correct. Seperti itu. So there is the example and a little bit explanation about antonym. Whether synonym here, you can see that word that has similar meaning or has close meaning with another word. For example, the word thin, slim, and skinny. Whether heavy, three of the word has the opposite meaning with heavy. So thin, slim, and skinny has the opposite meaning of heavy. Or we can say that heavy is the antonym of the word thin, slim, and skinny. So that is the explanation of the synonym. Whether you are going to move to the hyponymy. So here the word hyponymy means hyponymy is the relationship of inclusions, which means that inclusions or including or being included. Gimana sih maksudnya? Okay, let's take a deep look. So this one, hyponym is any of a group of specific terms whose meanings are included in a more general terms or superordinate. For example, here the word spaniel and terrier, this is the kind of a dog, are hyponyms of dog. So spaniel and terrier here can be called as subordinate. Whether the dog has general terms ataupun general kinds, we call it as superordinate. Another example is the flower and rose. Rose here is subordinate of the flower as the superordinate, whether flower is subordinate of the word superordinate. So flower and rose merupakan bagian dari flower, maka rose disebut subordinate, kemudian flowernya disebut superordinate. Whether flower itu adalah bagian kecil dari tanaman, maka flower disebut subordinate, sedangkan plant disebut superordinate. Okay. So another material is that kind of affixes. So this one, we know there are two kinds of affixes in English. So the first one we call as prefixes, and the second one is suffixes. So what is prefixes? Prefixes is an affix ataupun dalam bahasa Indonesia imbuhan that comes before the word, before the root of the word. So this is the list of the prefixes and the meaning. You can see the example of this one. For example, D has the meaning of opposite. We can see the example of defrost ataupun deforestations, ataupun this one, this has the meaning of the opposite, the same one with D, and the example of disagree. This is the opposite of the word agree. Another kind of affix is suffixes. Comes after the root of the word, comes in the end of the word, and this is the example ataupun the list of the suffixes in English, and this is the meaning. You can see the example. Comfort plus able comes to comfortable, and this one change the part of speech. Yeah, comfort has the part of speech as a noun, whether if we add able comes to adjective. And I think if I explain about this one, it will take a long time, and we have limited time of the video. So if you want to have another explanation or longer explanation, you can just call me or contact me through the inbox. Well, so that is my quick explanations about the materials in the 6th meeting. Thank you very much. We will see you again next week. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.